So this is my 2002 Ford Ranger with the 3.0 in it. She's got 260,000 miles on the truck, and who knows on the engine. It's a junkyard swap. I believe it's probably around 76,000, but we're not really keeping track. What I am keeping track of is the fact that this thing sounds like it's got a super blower on it right now, like a boom. It's just crazy, right? Especially when it downshifts on the highway. I mean, people are confused at stoplights with what's going on with this truck. And my assumption is that the fan clutch, the fact that I can't turn the fan right now, probably verifies that. The fan clutch is stuck in the on position. It's been like that for 2 months. If it was in the off position, we probably would have addressed it sooner. I'm looking at this fan clutch that they sent, and I'm real honest, it doesn't look right. Take two, we got the right fan clutch now. Let's go ahead and take this intake off. I think that's gonna be a crucial step. Let me pull that out. Absolutely we can. A couple hose clamps, and hopefully we can wiggle that off of there. Lovely. Same on this end. There we go. So we're gonna have to take the shroud off for sure, but I think it's gonna be easier to loosen up the fan prior to taking the shroud off. Because I'm thinking the shroud and the fan have to come out together, unless that shroud's like a two-piece somehow. Sure doesn't look like it. Looks like a one-piece situation for me. Handy information right here on the shroud. Right-hand thread on fan clutch. So righty-loosey, lefty-tighty. That is definitely a good thing to know. Gonna do the right thing is try an adjustable. This is a 10-inch to 250 millimeter, so that's the exact range that we're looking for. And we'll see if we can. So obviously, if you try to spin it, the fan just spins. So that's something. Sure, there's some kind of fancy tool. Fellow wonders if I can just whack it with a hammer and that'll jar it loose. Doesn't seem to do it. So we got to get this to stop spinning, do we? Bet I can just jam something down in there. You should always disconnect your battery first. I didn't, but you should. Try something different. Now when in doubt, we'll just jam a piece of wood in there. Can't imagine that having any long-term repercussions. Get me a little. So we're gonna try this. This is just an SDS hammer drill bit set to the hammer drill setting. No, just the hammer setting. And then it's just an old bit that I cut the top off of. I use this to bust old hydraulic lines and things like that. It just vibrates the heck out of it in hopes that it vibrates the correct direction. Now we're gonna try that. If I can get it down in there, let's see what that does for us. Yep, that's working really well. It is working. She's coming. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh! I mean, that should have been expected. Okay, let's take the shroud off. Fantastic. Hammer drill for the win. Don't get me wrong, you're absolutely trashing that thing, but you're taking it off anyway, so. I feel like I forgot to tell you that if you're from the Captain Kleeman channel, this is the Kleeman channel. It's not the main channel. We don't really have a video posting schedule. This is just smaller stuff, like when stuff breaks, taking care of the stuff we got, that kind of thing. Unless it turns into a really big overhaul project, but it's just stuff like this. Mainly for my reference point for the future. If you're not subscribed to the Kleeman channel, hit the button. You know, just do it. Just have a good time with it. Did I do the not a mechanic disclaimer? That's noticeable. They know, you don't have to tell them. I think it's just those two, and then just. So, be careful not to put a hole in your radiator. Why is this happening? Will it come out of there? Will it? I don't understand. Okay. That's probably not the technique. Am I breaking anything? I don't think so. Huh? Yeah, you should be able to spin that. Should be free. So to make sure I don't put the fan upside down, because it's definitely something I would do. Or just keeping everything the exact same orientation. These are lock washers, so that way we're right. Probably enough. I don't think we need to get crazy with it by any means. Not sure that's the best way to maneuver it, but it's the way we're doing it. We're started? Nope. How do we? Oh, yeah. I mean, we replaced it. So it's not locked up. So I got, what am I doing? What did I think was going to happen? It started enough. I got to get a wrench. Do the right thing here. It's the only thing I got that opens up big enough. Okay, I think, yeah, that'll probably do that. Well, let's fire it up and see what she does. Now the fan's gonna spin because it's not completely free spin, so it's still gonna spin when you turn the motor up, but we should be able to hear whether or not it's working. You know, like it's just sounds like a crazy blower for no reason, because the engine shouldn't be hot enough for the fan to engage. Now we're also just gonna see if anything flies off, you know, because it's always a possibility. Oh yeah. She doesn't sound like she's got a super blower on her. Well, that's good. Just go ahead and put her face above the fan that we're seeing, if it's gonna come off or not. That's the best place to put your face after you put that on, you know. A real commitment to the repair. I mean, I can hear my exhaust leak now, and I couldn't hear my exhaust leak before because the fan was so loud, so perfect.